Ladies and gentlemen, Kim here. Welcome to the special update for this weekend. Tonight, in this presentation, I want to talk about this signal right here that you see on your screen. This signal hasn't appeared in the last 6 years. As you can see here, last time we saw this identical signal was in 2016 here. It's been 6 years as the market got into its primary term uptrend with, these very steep declines we saw. We're witnessing this year in 2022, about 25%, 26% or something like that on S&P, 35% during COVID, 2020 there, and then 20-some percent during 2019 decline. This was 12%. And so as you can see, this is kind of a rare signal that it's not going to show up a lot. Last time was again 2016, and then it didn't, and then it was about 4 years or so. It took after 2012. You can see in 2012 we saw 25% decline in 2012. This is 25% decline. You can see the signal appear in 2012, and before that we did see during financial crisis low in 2009. So basically what this signal is representing is what we call bullish divergence. So what happens is a lot of times when we do experience these heavy declines, the market is going to tend to kind of overshoot, right? There might be another one last hurrah to the downside to kind of trap the last remaining bulls to exit, unload or liquidate and capitulate and lose faith in the market, and not letting them hold through potential any kind of reversal here. So that's kind of what happens is that's going to be the one last drawdown. In this case, in 2009, this was this low. You can actually see it. This is a low and lower low. So what happens is on the price action, we do see that lower low here. We see that lower low in 2012. We do see slight lower low in 2016. And we also see that this year, 2022, October, we see that lower low. So when that last remaining lower low happens, this is where even the most trained and seasoned and patient and disciplined long-term investors finally they're gonna give up, and they're not gonna want to hold. They do not want to go through another 2008 55% decline. So a lot of times, so when that price make that lower low, but the oscillator fails to match that with another lower low. So in this case, while the price makes that lower low, we can see that oscillator making that what? Higher low. It happened 2009 low, happened 2012 low, lower low, but higher low on that oscillator. Same thing happened in 2016. Lower low on the price action, slight higher low. This is almost like an equal low, but there's slight divergence properties there. And we didn't see one for entire 6-7 years here. Now in 2022 October, you see that lower low. Definitely that's a lower low on the price action. And we got that definitive higher low in the oscillator. So obviously, we're kind of in that infant stage of this signal. You can see that oscillator kind of curling up here a little bit. Keep in mind, this is a weekly chart, meaning each candle represents 1 week worth of data. So as we're looking at primary, the long-term scheme of things here. So for this signal to confirm what we need to see that oscillator getting that higher high level, breaking above the important pivot, right? In this case, 2009, as you can see right here, that was a level. That was a level. This was a level right here. In 2012, somewhere here, you can see right here where we kind of get that higher lows going and higher highs, and that's somewhere about here. 2016, it was right about here. There's that move. We did come down a little lower the oscillator, but it stayed in that vicinity. It never came back down to the bottom of its span. It stayed in the middle, and then we thrust back up. So it was somewhere here, right? And today, here in 2022 October, we need to see that oscillator getting above this level right here, something like this, and getting that higher high. And we need that price to kind of get back above somewhere about 400 or so to break above this important pivotal level right there. Around 400 or so, that's the level where the price will need to get above to confirm this bullish divergence signal, right? And that oscillator needs to get above here. And keep in mind though, a lot of times, you know, when this is a weekly chart, so it's going to take weeks and months before we can finally say, hey, you know what, we see that bullish divergence confirming. We see that the cultivation from the price action making that higher highs here, and then we can make assumption then we're ready. This market is ready to make new all-time highs and resume with this primary term uptrend. I'm gonna kind of keep an eye on this time to time. I'll give you guys an update on this after, you know, probably gonna need some time for this completely confirm, but it'll be interesting to see how this is going to develop in coming weeks and months.